God morning, divine mirrors. Sacred, awakening, remembering, gods and goddesses, one and all. Thank you for showing up. Hi, how are you today? I'm finding myself amusedly aligned as the topic that I decide to speak about prior to listening to my beloved new spiritual mentor, Panache Desai. I like to choose a topic before I listen to him because I don't want to be influenced by him on my topic, but then I choose my topic and then it becomes the topic that he speaks about. And so I end up speaking about the same thing anyway. It's really interesting. I feel good about that. I'm sorry that you're not doing good. Well, hopefully I can help. So, you know, at this moment in time, there is so much divide. There is so much polarity between people who otherwise have loved and honored and respected one another. And there's so many things right now that we perceive differently and we look at through different lenses and different perspectives with different information that law of attraction is bringing to us. And we are absolutely certain that our perspective is this perspective. And we are all trying to save one another from harm, and we all think the other is making really dangerous choices. And so there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of anger flying around, and it's very hurtful. It's very painful to be so at odds with one another. And as I've been contemplating this, all I could really come to is that it all starts with self-acceptance. It all starts with accepting and embracing ourselves exactly as we are, including the parts of us that we find challenging, including our seeming inability to love one another unconditionally. Before we can love another unconditionally, we have to love ourselves. We have to accept and embrace all of ourselves with compassion and tenderness and forgiveness. Whatever feels like a limitation, just acknowledge that this is where we are right now, and we're doing the best that we can. So if that means that we can't hold the space for another's choices, and we have to walk away or step away and bless their journey, and they feel betrayed by us, or they feel abandoned by us, and it hurts. And there's compassion for the situation. There's compassion because we don't want to hurt anyone. We don't want to disappoint anyone. We don't want anyone to feel abandoned or betrayed by us. And yet, we're at a space in our evolution where all we can do is acknowledge where we are and love ourselves enough to step back and redirect our focus and our attention. And depending on where the others are in their evolution, they can either accept it and bless us, or they can be angry and hurt. And that's the way it is. So a lot of compassion is required. A lot of compassion is required all the way around. And it's a good thing because it's bringing us to more tenderness, and it's bringing us to more humility. Because most of us have been functioning from our egos for most of our lives, kind of puffing ourselves up to get along and fit in and be liked and be included. And our egos are exhausting because they're inauthentic. So this is an invitation to you to be gentle with yourself, to be kind to yourself, to listen to yourself, to slow down. You know, yesterday I visited a friend of mine who is very gracefully and courageously making his transition on his own terms. And we were speaking very deeply, and I said, one of the gifts of taking care of my mom for 6.5 years is, you know, the expression that youth is wasted on the young. In order for me to take care of her and be with her, I had to slow down to her pace, which is not an easy thing to do for a much younger person with a lot of energy. But the value in slowing down to her pace was that it put me into such a place of presence, slowed down my awareness so much that I really could attune to the sacredness and the miraculous and the gift of each moment that we get to exist. And for a younger person to get to be that in touch with the sacredness and the miraculous makes life much richer, much more meaningful. Everything is done with so much more mindfulness and reverence. So I want to leave you with a song I wrote called Respect Yourselves that I don't necessarily have fully committed to memory, so I've got it here, and I hope you enjoy it. Respect yourselves. Respect one another. Respect yourself, thy sister, thy brother. We are a miracle. Respect one another. Respect this world. The earth is your mother. Each creature here, a child of Creator. We are one family. Respect one another. Open your eyes and finally see the gift of grace. That's you and me. Open your heart, let love flow free. We are the true divinity. Respect yourselves. Please honor thy father. Be gentle now. Be kind to your neighbor. We are all innocent. Respect one another. Respect yourself. Your body is sacred. Respect yourselves. Be free and be naked. Time to accept yourselves. Be free and be naked. Respect yourself. Accept yourselves. Accept yourselves. Love yourself as God loves you, with compassion, exactly as you are. Thank you for showing up. Have a beautiful day. God willing, I will see you again tomorrow. Infinite blessings. Namaste. I hope that helped. I love you.